like you finally did it. Boarded my ship, scrapped my bot, ripped those beautiful brown eyes out of my adorably cherubic face. And then you discovered the guy you had pegged as a treasure hunter doesn't actually have any treasure. Not anymore. It's true. I may have had a pricey trinket or two when I evaded your sorry asses at Kumazi, but brother had to buy fuel. So you get nothing, except my ghost. Because I am gonna haunt your asses till the end of your days. Which, for a Crimson Fleet pirate, is about, what, another week?
I have something for you. Oh, you're incorrigible. I picked it up on one of our latest planetary expeditions. I'm more than just an extra gun, you know. Sure. And I'll include a thank you card as well. Check back with me from time to time after we return from our planetary jaunts. If I pick anything up, it's all yours. Oh, Cydonia. Check your suit seals. Martian dust gets everywhere.
Oh, what a lovely view of the Martian sky. Frankly, I'm a bit surprised to find such a delightful spot in this rather drab city.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid-five figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir.
Got anything you need to offload? Train authorities always by. Kiosk right here for you.
Building Cydonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Always nice to kick back in the Broken Spear after a long day.
Keep on the straight and narrow, and there won't be anything to worry about. Sergeant Booth at your service. If you have a security-related concern, bring it up to me. As much as someone's last name is a nickname, friends, acquaintances, and other locals call me Booth. You can call me Sergeant Booth. Not if I've got anything to say about it. For real though, I don't know if it's because everyone's too busy working or if it's because of the military presence, but crime's pretty low. We get the occasional drunken brawls, petty thefts and stuff, but Cydonia ain't exactly a hotbed of crime. We're not Neon. Stay out of trouble.
Hello.
Duplex condos aren't anything special, but plenty of people call them home.
Sorry? What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much
your
money
part
we
to
spent
keep
to hitch a
Sidonia
ride to this
graffiti
dusty
free.
red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last openings. I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month. It's possible they may not extend them.
This is bullshit. I got a wife and kids at home. We can't wait almost 2 months for a job that may not even exist then.
Hey, I get it. There's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. You can take it up with corporate if you want. Sorry, but I have to get back to work.
Come on, forget it. Let's get out of here. Maybe it's not too late to catch a ride back home.
Damn. Yeah, you're right. Screw this.
I know you were counting on that Sidonian hasn't paid. We'll find something else.
This can't be good. Great.
I hear you.
I could use a break.
Talk to me if you reckon you can hack it as a bounty hunter. Hey, darling. You look like the type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty.
The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to handle wanted fugitives. If that feels like your speed, talk to me, check out our posts on mission boards, or head to the new HQ in Aquila City.
Ooh, should I tell ya? What the hell? It got me in trouble, but it's a good story. So, I got a bounty for this guy. Real tough spacer, you know? I find a ship, board without him knowing, and I literally catch him with his pants down, getting ready for the day or something, I don't know. Anyway, before he can react, I tackle him to the ground to cuff him, and he lets off a sly quip thinking he's got game, but I don't take kindly to that kind of advance, see? And well, bounty says alive or dead, so I make the call and I put him down. Anyway, turns out it wasn't the right guy, but this guy was also wanted. What are the odds, right? Well, the Alliance didn't think it was as funny as I did, so now I'm stuck here helping new recruits.
Oh, we have a new headquarters in Aquila City. Nice place. Been there a few times myself. If you want to actually join the Trackers, it's the only place to do it. It's right in the core of the city, by the rock where the old McCall estate used to be. Can't miss it. It's way better than the old HQ. Ooh, that place was a dump. Underground in the middle of nowhere. So glad Agent Number 1 decided to move it. Not someone whose bad side you want to find yourself on, believe me. There's always an Agent Number 1 leading the Trackers Alliance, and they are always completely anonymous. Sometimes chosen from our ranks, sometimes not. I heard there's some sort of secret panel of trackers and government agents from the Settled Systems factions that decides who to put in the role.
Oh, darling. We're the baddest bounty hunters in the Settled Systems. People pay us to find criminals, scum, and other lowlives when they don't want to or can't track them down themselves. Ain't no flies to catch here in Sidonia.
Did someone tell you that, darling? If so, it's complete hogwash. Nah, anyone can freelance. The Trackers Alliance is more of a formal collection of bounty hunters that share resources and agree not to step on each other's toes. We vet all the bounties you see on the boards, but there are some you won't see unless you join up. Better bounties, tougher bounties, much more rewarding. But as long as you're willing to take on the easy, simple jobs that don't require an official Tracker's touch, you don't have to join. You're golden. Good. If you recall, I'm only stationed here because of a mistake I made. Been bugging me ever since. The bounty that got away. Now, I heard rumors that this no-good, dirty quarry's been lurking around Mars, but I ain't had the good fortune of him strolling on in here. I think he's smart enough to know better. I got a plan in place to find him, but I gotta prove to my other tracker contact that he's here. That's where you come in. Just gotta plant a sensor. No danger to you. Ken Placus, smuggler, the worst kind. Deals in all sorts of black market goods. He's wanted for grand theft, human trafficking, murder, you name it. He's also extremely good at what he does. He's eluded the best of UC security for years. He's even slipped by our own trackers, myself included. I'm convinced he set me up to fail, found a lookalike to unwittingly take a fall, made me look bad. So I'm sure you understand it's kind of personal. He doesn't know it, but he's got a chip in him with a unique ID. Part of the reason he's learned to keep out of the major cities and settlements. Trackers always manage to find him when he comes to town, so he just stays away. But he's a slippery fella. That's why I want to send someone to catch him where he feels safe, just along the outskirts. Sensors tuned to that chip. Makes sense now, don't it? Hell no! If I'd wanted you to do that, I'd be asking you to do that. Nah, I got a good friend, tracker buddy who stuck by me through and through. Gonna split the haul with him as soon as he brings the mark in. That ain't up for debate or negotiation. Under no circumstances are you to interact with my quarry, or you'll find yourself at the wrong end of a bounty. Alright, so you're gonna want to take this here sensor and put it way up at the tippy top of the old Mars launchpad tower where it's nice and unobstructed. You're gonna want to make sure you've got a boost pack to help get yourself up there, else it's gonna be a tough climb. Mars gravity's on the low side, but not that low. It'll track down my Mark's chip signal, assuming he shows, and I'll call in my partner to take care of him. Clear out and come back to me as soon as you're done so you don't spook the quarry. Get it? Got it? Good.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the main level, doesn't mean it's not secure.
Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final part of the destination concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity for the remainder of the day. Detonation to resume tomorrow morning.
Another long day.
While I may technically work in HR, Tia's really the one to see for any work concerns.
I haven't had a day off in 3 years, and I wrote the damn time off policy.
Many people think psychology is only good for treating
the
past
Star Yard
emotional
and here.
trauma, but it's a great way to prevent it in the first place.
Hello there. Do I know you? Huh. Name doesn't ring a bell. You must not work at the office here in Sidonia, then. Well, nice to meet you anyway. I'm Leona Hawks, Deimos Star Yard's corporate liaison. Anyone who deals with our office likely deals with me at some point. I suppose I'll be seeing you around. We've been contracted with the UC for decades to provide military-focused crafts for the entire fleet. It makes sense that they trust us, as Deimos is the oldest standing ship manufacturer in the settled systems. We were responsible for some of the major advancements in grav drive technology since the early days of its existence, so our legacy is strong. I coordinate between Deimos Corporate and the other operations, such as the Star Yard itself, and the mining operations here on Cydonia. Deimos Star Yards Corporation is a complex entity, given that the different divisions have different goals and priorities. My job is to make sure those are all in alignment. Take care now.
How it goes?
Everything. I make it a point not to sell crap. We got beer, wine, and spirits. We don't do too many fancy mixed drinks, at least not the kind you get in Neon or New Atlantis. It's my belief that the only booze worth drinking doesn't need to be mixed with something else to taste good. Plenty. But if I went blabbing them to any rando that walks into my bar, no one would ever tell me anything around here. You don't do this job for 45 years by losing your customers' trust. You're right. Because I'm not telling you jack shit. Now you'd be wise to stick a beer in your mouth and mind your own damn business, because I don't put up with this sort of drama. You ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea. You got another word for it?
He means outer space.
Ma'am. Sounds about right, yeah. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. Two strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine. Come on. Life on Cydonia ain't hard enough. You're gonna guilt trip me? I want him found. I do. All right, I give up. Just trying to earn a living here. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love, singing songs, all that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Hey, be careful around the equipment. Don't want to lose an arm or something.
It's not easy living in Cydonia.
He can make a real good living working the mines here on Mars. careful placing that sensor. I've only got the one.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
Was attacked by the Crimson Fleet. Argos was commissioned by the enigmatic Constellation to dig resources on the planet, but their routine job turned deadly. The pirates expected easy prey, but instead they found more than they bargained for. And a heated battle ensued between the Crimson Fleet and the miners. The miners banded together around one of their own, an individual so talented that afterwards they were recruited by Constellation. Armed with only their trusty mining lasers, the Argos crew fought off the Crimson Fleet and defended their facility. A surprising turn of events and a victory for us all. Crimson Fleet vessels were lured into a fake distress call when a would-be savior Crab jumped in. System plans were thrown out the window and a chaotic battle ensued. After all System forces arrived, the outmatched Crimson Fleet managed to jump out moments before their defeat. This is yet another black eye in System's never-ending struggle to contain the elusive Crimson Fleet. Independent Settlers, or LIST. A prospective colonist family used LIST resources to find a new home, a remote moon filled with life and ideal for farming. The only problem is that moon does not exist. So instead of starting a new life, free of fools and completely self-reliant, the family returned to New Atlantis and filed a lawsuit. LIST told our reporter it was a simple data entry error. It should have been listed as 3B instead of 2B. We're just a resource, and we're not liable. That was little comfort to the irate would-be colonists.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious.
Going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean. I hate fighting litter.
You're doing me a solid. You place that sensor and my mark is as good as dead. Good. I'm already getting readings from it. Nothing yet, but when he shows, we'll get him. Here's your pay. Think of it as your cut of the bounty for your assistance. Thanks for the assist. Mighty kind of you. We did. Soon after you left, the signal pinged. Soon as it did, I sent word to my fellow tracker, and he made a move on our guy. And on top of that, we bagged another wanted criminal. Turns out our guy was using the launch pad as a rendezvous point to traffic illicit goods, including human organs and worse. We caught the buyer as well, thanks to you. So, you're fixing to take yourself on a little bounty hunt? Well, look no further than the Broken Spear. The Trackers Alliance posts jobs on the mission board over there. Big old console, can't miss it. Now, look, much as I'm itching to get back out there and take down wanted marks on my own, I can't help you any more than that. So, don't come crying to me if you can't hack it, you hear? Mission boards? Yeah, you'll find one here in the Broken Spear. They're usually in spaceport bars like that. Trackers Alliance posts bounty jobs on them, but you can find all sorts of freelance missions. Good way to make some creds. Hey, y'all better not be taking all the fun jobs yourself, you hear? I'm almost done with this assignment, so you better leave some for me. Careful out there.
The Lux condos aren't anything special, but plenty of people call them home.
We'll get that bottom-feeding scum sucker when he shows his face.